I'm just gonna wait a few minutes. And this is a surprise live. I did this because oddly, I've only done live once, and oddly, I'm being told to go live, which tells me I should be having Loving My Babies on here with me. I think that'll be a better alternative for private readings because a loved one can come through and speak with the person that asked for the reading. Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing a Loving My Babies video tonight. Hope you pop on, honey, because I have some questions for you. Hi, Christy love. I'm sorry it's so late. I did a couple other videos just so I can get them all done. Hello, hi. I'm still in my work uniform. I apologize for my appearance. I have some questions for our Loving My Baby. This is for her tonight. Um, I'm doing good, honey. I'm a little bit confused. I need some validation and verification on something from my dear. Hi, Mary. I'm sorry, I didn't catch a few of the names. I apologize. I'm gonna fix the screen a little bit. Um, so this reading is for Loving My Babies, and I've got a few things on here that I need to know if a Marisol is connected to her because she speaks of a Marisol. Now, I'm hoping that she pops on and lets me know because I'd like to do, instead of recording myself, I'd like to do private readings live for that person so they get a connection with me and that they're able to ask questions to their loved ones. I think that'd be a more suited opportunity. Um, I just, I'm confused. I don't know if this is a Marisol that's coming through. Thank you, honey. Yes, she's a subscriber. Yes, Christy, I've been waiting to do this for her. Um, I just need to know. Hi, Kelly. I'm just waiting to see if she can come on and validate some things for me. There you are. Um, honey, can you tell me if there's a Marisol that is, because that name, you know, is came up 3 times in the last few minutes, and I was hoping that you'd like to ask her some questions if you don't mind. I can do it the other way if you don't mind, or I can do it this way. I just thought this might be better on your end, and maybe you could ask your sister questions if you want. Hi, Yvette. If you're not comfortable this way, I will absolutely switch over and do that way if you'd like. I don't know if you'll see anything around me tonight. The energy is really different tonight. That's the difference in these types of cases. Energies are switching so often. I want to know what happened. Okay. Do you want to continue this way or it's hello? Okay. I wasn't no, do you know a Marisol? I okay. Um if there's anything that you'd like to ask her, you just feel free. So okay, okay. So I'm wondering if that has to do with her. I'm going to read off what I got so far, honey. I was started a video. Ask her what her daughter's name is. I'll write that down. What is daughter's name? Okay. I tried doing it the video way, and it was so strange because. Hi, Kathy. I heard live at first, and I'm like, what do you mean? And I heard the word go live, but I heard some names, and I wanted to clear it with you because I also heard Donna Saunders' name come up full openly. So I have a Marisol. I have the name. I have a Lauren. Erica name came out. Uh, Funny that Godsend name came again. The word energy is different. Um, Stole from me. Connected to. Not meant for her. Passed on. Again, passed on. Would like to choose, make her listen. Uh, she went missing, live and go live. So I just assumed that meant go live so I could talk to you, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure. Um, who is Marisol? Okay, honey. If I miss comments, I'm in this type of thing. I wanted to keep this is important that I nobody else. I say this in every type of reading because I know when people come over, others come through. But I need this just for loving my babies. Her real name is Erica. It's for her sister Lori, and she has a question. Um, she wants to know who took your life, and the other question is, your sister wants to know if you can validate what your daughter's name is. That would help, honey, so she knows it's you. Because there are a few things in here that I'm a little bit confused on. I don't know if you know a person named Lauren, because those are the two first names that came through, Marisol and Lauren. And then your name. Okay, so that's odd. Okay, so I need to validate for a purpose of knowing that it's her. So I need to know something that validates Erica's sister Lori. If you can tell me, honey, what your daughter's name is, who hurt you, what happened, anything that your sister knows that it's you, honey, because that's one thing I need to do is validate. Yes, anything to know it's her. Yes, that's important. I understand, honey. Can you tell me what your daughter's name is or what happened to you? Whatever is the most important for you to tell your sister or your family. Can you do that for me, honey? Because I really need to validate things. I've gotten Marisol now 5 times in the last 15 minutes. I just thought it'd be better for you to be able to, if you're nervous, you don't have to ask anything else. I'll just, if there's something that I need that keeps, like Marisol, I keep hearing. Lauren, I heard once. So that could just be a name that just coming through. Your name was said, so I'm getting some odd phrases like energy is different, stole from me, connected to, not meant for her, passed on, would like to choose, make her listen. The word yes, I asked a question, but oddly I can't remember what the heck I asked. It was strange. Can you validate for me, Lori, what your daughter's name is? If you can do that for me? Okay, Mama knows, but what's the name of your daughter, if you could possibly answer that for me? Just because it would help me validate for your sister. I'm sorry, your mother's name. What's mom's name? You don't even have to give me a full name. It could be something that you called her growing up. You could say her first name or a last name. Anything so your sister knows right now that you're with her, because she's actually on the other end of this phone and she's actually writing me on the phone. Yes, she's listening. Okay, so that I know that this is you, can you validate anything for me that your sister's going to know right now that this is you? I know. Yes, she wants to hear. Yes. So can you do that for me and let me know what it is that she wants to hear? Can you give me the name of your mom or your daughter, possibly? Is this Erica's sister, Lori? Okay. Yes. So I need a validation that it's you. Yes. That's not enough for her, because honey, she wants to make sure that this is you. So can you help me out and just give me something small? If you just anything small, she's gonna know that it's you. Anything that would make her feel at ease that you're here with her. She's been waiting so long to talk to you, and I promised her for so long. What do you mean make money? I'm sorry if I don't answer you guys right back. It's just I want to make sure I'm getting what I hear. Thank you guys. Mom makes money. Sometimes the phrases can mean OMG. Does you know what that means, honey? Taken. Did you say closet? Why did she go there? Your sister wants to know. Lori, your sister Erica wants to know why did you go there? Because you had to? She's asking why. Erica wants to know why. I have the word store, so I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I'm still trying to get some answers here. Does your sister know, Marisol? Or I'm not, because she said no, but I don't know what this means. Count. Store count. Okay, so I need just a little bit more validation that I'm talking. I need a little bit more validation that I'm talking with Erica's sister, Lori. How old was she when she passed? Hold on, I'm gonna write that down, honey. So I don't forget anything you're asking. How old was she when she passed? Okay, so those are really good questions. Focus on line. I don't know what that means. Your sister Erica would like to know, Lori, how old you were when you passed. I have the number 9 in it. I don't know if that's 19, 29, anything with a 9 in it. If you can validate that for me, I'm not sure. You don't have to validate it now. Okay, again, honey, just so your sister knows, so it's you or not. Can you tell me what your daughter's name was? Can you tell me what your mom's name was? I hear a letter, I hear a word with a C. I don't know if it's like Carla, something like a Carla. Just need to validate if this is her or not, because I'm getting broken questions. Or can you tell me what happened to you, or who did it to you? Went out. I'm not sure. I need some more validation before I will carry on with this reading, because I need to know this, if this is the actual Lori for loving my babies that is passed on, that is Erica's sister. It's very quiet, so the questions that I'm asking, I need to have validated in some way, shape, or form. How old were you when you passed? Your daughter's name? It's very strange. Is the Marisol that was named that many times, is that related to Erica's sister Lori? I think that was what she answered yes to. She's this Marisol's. It's like she's saying this person went with her somewhere. Okay. Now, I need to just know, honey, if you can give me something, just anything. It doesn't, if, and I know you have to, just, you don't know me, and it's difficult for some spirits to trust, and I get that. But I promise you, your sister's right here, and she wants to know she just wants to know what happened and who did it. Or if you can just tell her something small that matters to her, just so she can understand that you're with her. She's here, and she says tell her I need to know, please. She's asking you please to help her. Is there something more that is there something that I need to do so you'll let me know anything? Is there something that I need to do personally? I don't really know what is up here because this is like really quiet on, it's like during the recording I got a few things. I thought going live would help me so you could ask her questions. Do you not want to talk yet? Do you just not want to speak? Or I need something small, honey, to validate that it's you so I can go on further with the questions. Because if I don't get answers, I can't carry on with the reading for your sister, and she's been waiting a long time. If I could just get something small, it could be anything. What you wore the day you went missing. Just anything that would help her understand. Yeah, I understand, honey. That's my point of wanting to get to validate things. And there was a question of asking, why did you go there? How old were you when you passed away? Mom's name and what your daughter's name was. Can I get at least one of those questions answered? It would really help your sister to understand and to know. I have to validate with a spirit before I can work with them. And I mean, I heard Erica's name be mentioned, but I also heard Marisol, Lauren. Godsend, energy is different. Just a few odd things that just didn't add up. I don't know who. I don't know if she's trying to tell me a name because I got the word Carla, but I don't know if that's like a variation of another C word that could be one of the names that you're looking for, but I wrote it down because that's what I heard. And I got focus online. Store count. I don't know if that means anything to you at all, but understand. It's being it's being said she passed away. Yes, okay. But like I said, I need validation here. Because if I don't get validation soon, honey, I have to shut the reading down. Because if I'm not getting an answer, then I can't carry on here. Because I can't just speak to anybody. I have to get the right person, the right spirit to the right person, or I can't get my job done. I really just need something here to go forward. I'll try to answer any questions after this live, okay? This was actually just intended right now just for the young lady here on my channel, just so I can, because I was confused on a name and I just needed to know if that meant anything. But you know, I just need a basic question answered here, and just one of them would help, even if you just answered one of them. Something to one thing, just the one thing your sister's gonna know. Why can't she hear me? What are you saying me, or are you saying your sister? I suppose I should give myself a minute to calm down. I'm not frustrated. I kind of feel like I'm picking up a feeling of like antsy. Like I feel, it's a strange feeling. It's like feeling of it's a feeling of unsurety, I guess you could say. It's just like a feeling of, if you get what I mean by antsy, if you'd understand. I just need Erica's sister Lori to answer a question for me. Just anything, even just a name, just anything for me, please. I'm trying, honey. I don't know if she just doesn't trust me, because it's like, I don't know if this means anything. Gather all. Was it Stephanie? Do you know a Stephanie, Lori? Was it a yes or a no? If you have to speak, honey, you can speak louder. It's okay. You can speak. Because I'm getting like really faint words. I can hear words being said, but it's like you're not close enough, or you're almost like mumbled. Cause of what? Cause of death. What was your cause of death? Right. I believe your sister told me that your life was taken. Cause of death, killed. This Marisol name's being mentioned again. I'm wondering if this person had something to do with her disappearance or whatever has happened to her in general, because my mouth is, I don't know if you can validate, but my jaw is feeling a tad bit strange, like something happened to her in this area. Maybe she was hit or lost function of her speaking from being hit, I guess you could say, in this area, because I felt like a pressure on my jaw. I'm sorry, I didn't know if I should have went live. I apologize. I should have did it the regular way. If you want me to turn this off, I can just, okay. I should have asked you first. I apologize. I felt like I needed for you to be able to ask her questions yourself so you could get it. I thought this would just be a better way to get across anything that might be said. I'm sorry. I apologize. I should have asked you. Lori, did a Marisol have something to do with your passing? Can you answer that for me? It's like it's strange because I'm getting two different ways of something that at first she said shot and then she says stabbed. It's like she's giving me this list of things that, and it's just odd because I usually don't get that on both venues, unless usually that happens in both ways. Do you know a William or a Stephanie? I believe that was a Stephanie, right, honey? It went so fast. A William or a Stephanie? Okay. Lori, do you know a William or a Stephanie? Or Queen? Or Queen? I usually don't get this quiet in a session, so I'm not too sure on this. I want to know why this is happening. Something. Give me something, honey, please. I'm asking for your sister on her part, please. This is so weird. Yes, so many unanswered questions. Absolutely, and that's what your sister's trying to find out. I need some questions for me answered if possible. I can do my best in validating anything you say, honey. I just need to know I need to just validate that it's you and not somebody else, because I have a few names on here, but your sister doesn't know some of the names. We need her. Yeah, I need you to help, honey. Your sister's she's been waiting so long to talk to you. If there's anything you can do to help her, it would be so appreciated. I'm sorry, my TV's loud. The words that I got: stole from me, energy is different, Erica, godsend, Lauren, Marcel, excuse me, not Marcella, Marcel, if I said that correctly. Would like to choose, make her listen. She is listening, honey. I just need, I wish I knew. Your sister has given me so many good questions to ask, but I need you to be able to gather the strength and let me know. Wait, my brother's name is, oh, okay. So that could be a valid, sometimes, honey, if you can see the words on here, I don't know. See, to me, they look backwards to you because it's a reflection. But the name on here says Marcel, and I just thought I meant Marcella or Mars, but if that's the brother's name, that would make complete sense. I'm just not sure if Lauren, is there a Lauren connected to you in any way, shape, or form? Because that could be another validation, but you would know that if possible. That might, a Lauren or a Lori or a Laura. No, okay, so that is a question mark then. If you validated the first, what does go together mean? Didn't know any, okay. So it's hard for you to validate some of the stuff then. Just in a smaller sense, I guess you could say. Okay, I'm gonna try my best for you, honey. I'm gonna try to get some of these answers. Hopefully sometimes it just takes them a little bit to, it just takes them sometimes. Sometimes it can be really fast and sometimes it can be really slow. You're absolutely welcome, honey. Sometimes I just don't trust somebody just because, I'm a medium doesn't mean they trust me yet. I get that from children spirits. So some people are just like that, and they just need to feel a sense of a connection to me, even though that sense in general. Sometimes they just have to be able to be like, okay, she's wanting to talk to me. Do I trust her? If she was untrustworthy in life, maybe for some people, and she was very skeptical about, people, she can be like that in the afterlife too. It doesn't mean anything bad. It's just, maybe she just had reasons to feel that way about people, What does stepped out mean? Can you give me any validation? Like you said shot, you said stabbed. My lower jaw felt really strange. Can you just give me anything? Just anything at all? It's okay if you're nervous to talk. I promise you, this is just for me to tell your sister and not anything more. It can be scary, and I apologize if if I called you over and you're not ready to talk, you have to just give me a validation, honey, that, so I can just do something, honey. Okay, so that makes sense to you then. So the name of the M word makes sense to you because you said that would be your brother, and the jaw thing makes sense. Okay, so then that gives me something to work with. Why? Okay, so your sister says I'm right about the jaw. Okay. Can you tell me why I felt that way on my jaw? Can you give me something about that? She went in. I'm hearing the word store. She went in. Did you say it's almost like to break a bill, like you would go into the store and buy something and break a bill? If I said that right? Break. It could mean like breaking a bill, like money, or the word break in bill, I suppose. I'll give you that two generalizations, just so break, bill, or so you know what that means, honey. If something doesn't add up, it could be the other, you know what I mean? Who did you go with to the store? I suppose I shouldn't be frustrated with you. And if you feel that, I'm sorry. It's just usually I have so much activity around me, and when I think I just need to learn that not everybody is talkative. And I get that with a few people here and there, but I need to not be, I'm not aggravated with you. I guess I just am aggravated with myself. I'm not getting answers that are being asked, and I feel like it's maybe my fault a little bit. I'm not sure, because either you just don't trust me yet, honey, or you just have to, you're not ready, or it's okay in all aspects too. If you could, because you've already given me just a couple things your sister's validated, so that's wonderful. And that is a good thing, because then that tells her you're with her. If you could just, is there any way that you could help me relieve my stress a little bit, or my burden of feeling not doing my job right? Because I feel like I'm not doing something right now, because I never have this much quiet. I mean, it happens once in a while. I'm just not used to it, because I'm always getting stuff. Is there any way you could help me out, honey? It would make communication so much easier. It's almost like it's strange, because it would bring me back to the store thing. Like, she's saying store, because I feel like, I'm not sure if you can validate if she liked chocolate, but it's almost like she went into the store to buy what I would think is like, I would call it a Hostess cupcake, or something like a snack of some sort. That's what I was shown in a sense. I'm just gonna say chocolate, I guess you could call it. I'm just gonna say a chocolate snack. Tell my daughter I love her. Okay. You know what would be really special, though? If she could tell your daughter what you just said, but if you could attach something to that, like a name or a nickname or a phrase, something that would make your daughter feel so, I'm hearing left at home. What did you leave at home? Don't be sorry. If something like sorry, it's almost as like she's apologizing for something, for it not going so smoothly. Like, I don't know if that. So that means something to you, honey? Okay. I'm not sure if that's what your wow means. Oh. I just need to let go and just shrug it off and just, if she's going to say what she's going to say, maybe it's my expectation of her, and maybe that's why she's not letting, like, she's not letting go and speaking too much. I think I just need to let go of all expectations of her. And it's like it's like having a feeling of high expectations of her that I need to, that's what I think I'm going to do. And just, if that's okay and you guys don't mind me sitting here just looking at nothing. Well, you know, I may not be looking at nothing, but if I'm hearing or see something, I will say so. It's like the word bent, clear. Sometimes they'll just say what they have to say. It could just be anything, and it just something small can mean anything or something to you. It's what they come over and say. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, and I'm just gonna stop expecting her to talk back to me and answer my, it's almost like if I'm demanding her. I'm not good with showing my feelings like that. I'm sorry. It's almost as, it sounds strange, but it's like she almost just tried to make me feel better. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Kind of like she put her hand on my shoulder, and I was like, I was seeing her, like, it's all right. Let me see. It's almost as if I'm seeing a girl with braids in her hair. Black hair, braids in her hair. You know, I'm gonna try a different approach with you, honey. You know, I think I've been trying too hard with you, and maybe what I'm doing isn't right. And shrug your shoulders off. Maybe I feel like maybe you think I'm demanding, and I'm not. I'm sorry if you feel that way. It's not was my intention. I was just really trying to get answers and to make the situation better for everybody so that everybody feels better. So if you don't want to answer questions, honey, that's fine. If you want to just come say something that you want to say, that's fine. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to say anything you don't want to say. And I apologize if I felt antsy like that, and I maybe it felt like a demand to you, and that's not what I meant, and I apologize for that. Sometimes I just get ahead of myself, and that's not what I meant to do, honey. I was just, this has been promised her for so long, and she's just been waiting so long to talk to you, and I guess I felt like maybe I was rushing you, and maybe you could pick up on my antsiness. Like, I was excited. I was actually excited to talk to you and for your sister, and I was hoping to get some answers. And she said there's a few things on here that are validating towards you, honey. And if I'm rushing you, I don't mean to. That's not my intention. I just, sometimes I get so excited to help people that it comes off maybe feeling of anxious or anxiety, and it's not what I meant. So my apologies to you, and it's not what I meant to do. So if you want to take your time, you go ahead. I will. I've been on here in almost an hour. I'll try for like 30 more minutes, and I'll off and on. If you want to give me some phrases, or just come with an open mind and say what you want to say and what you feel that you have to tell her. Okay? How about we try that approach? Yes, thank you. Sometimes I just have to back off and stop expecting something. Is that a Samantha or Amanda? Energy. I'll just listen to anything that you have to say, and you want me to rely to your sister. Anything that you want. You don't have to answer my questions. If you just want to talk to her and say something from your heart, and anything you want to say to her, you absolutely do that. You can tell your mom, you can tell your daughter, you can, anything you want to say. Maybe I just try to jump in too fast with you without even considering that I needed to warm up to you first and change my approach. Yes, thank you. I'm getting a lot of something about a store. Now, I don't know what this can mean to you. Store-bought store, she went, break bill. Something maybe significant at that time when she went to a store, something happened really bad. It could be. Did you say, I think I'm hearing the name wrong. It almost sounded like a Stefan, or Was it a Stefan or a Stephanie? Because your sister said something about a Stephanie earlier. And your sister just popped on, and she wanted me to ask you about Motel 6. Okay. Because she said like a word like, it almost sounded like Stefan but it must be the word that you said earlier. It didn't say, she didn't say Stephanie, but it's, to me, it sounded like Stefan. I'm just tired because I haven't slept since last night. I never went to bed last night, so it could just be me screwing up because I'm just tired. Okay, so I'm just gonna write what I heard, which would be Stefan, but you know it to be Stephanie. I try not to, if I'm just tired, sometimes I screw things up too. I'm sorry, if I don't sleep right. But I'll just hang out with her and see what she can say. And Sis wanted to know about Motel 6. Can you tell her anything about that? Can you tell me anything about that at all? I'm not sure if you like plants at all, but if you'd like, you can come check them out. A lot of energies come check out the plants, and it's relaxing to them. If you'd like to check them out, or you can just have a seat at the table. I didn't offer you a drink. I'm sorry. I usually leave out a drink and offer. It sounds foolish, but if you'd like this water, you're absolutely welcome to it. If you come a long way when you come to speak. Can you repeat that word for me, honey? I didn't quite make out what you said. It sounded like app or apple, or it's an A word. I think she's saying phone app. Brand. Type. Did you say mom? It's I don't know if she said the word bought. Bought. Do you have anything that I can tell your sister for you? Maybe a message for her that you might want to tell her? I'm not too sure of her passing, but she says the word murder. I'll be right back because I'm going to turn this TV down because I'm actually annoyed that it's this loud. I think maybe that's not helping me either, so I'll be right back, okay? I apologize, I'm back. I just don't think that TV was helping me out at all. So, all right. I'm back, honey, if you wanna go ahead and say anything. I'm not sure if you can validate this, honey, but I'm pretty sure she says broke jaw or broke. She can mean broken jaw, or like something to do with her jaw and something was broke. It can be a tooth. It can be something broke, a broken bone. It doesn't have to mean those two words that are together. Sometimes they just say two words that can just mean two different things. Well, that is a lot better that I turned my TV down. If you want to say something else to her, you can go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. In her mouth. Teeth, huh? They broke her teeth. So quiet right now. So that stab part was correct then. I would slash. What did she? Slash? Like, yes, she says slash. Teeth. Broke. Jaw. Cut. Oh. She says cut. Slash. You don't have to tell me anything unless it's said from her and I need to validate, honey. That's all. I don't know if this is meant for her, but I'm going to say this word, and this might not be for her because this word was mentioned in a case the other day. Dismembered. And I don't know if, I'm pretty sure this is the case that I'm working on, but I'm not going to say the name. And it's just a yes or no for you, honey. That's all you have to say is yes or no. I don't think it's for you. Yeah, and I don't think it's, I didn't think so. So, okay, this is not for her. So, which tells me that somebody else stepped in, and I need you not to do that right now, honey, because I have to be able to speak to the one person that I asked to step and come over just right now. I will speak to you in a little while, absolutely, I promise you. And I already know it's you because you said your name earlier, but I just, right now is for a young lady on my page, okay? You're just as important. I just have to finish this, okay? And then if you have anything to say, you can say it. You can say right on my paper, and I will write everything down, and I will let that person know that I'm working on with it, and I will give your information to her, okay? Who? Now, I'm having a discussion with somebody that stepped in. I'm not going to say her name, but that goes with it, what I just said. And there's also another word, either by Beth or Bev, and that could very well be for her. But so we're clear, honey. It can only be the Lori that I asked to come over right now for her sister, and nobody else right now, okay? I really need you to respect that fact, okay? And I understand. I'm not upset. I just need you to, so I don't mix up your facts with her facts, okay? It's very important that I don't do that. Thank you. So I'm not sure if Beth or Bev mean anything to you, Erica. Just so I know that the other, because I knew that part wasn't for her, but Beth or Bev came through, and I didn't know if that's anybody, because you did ask for names. So I only need Lori here right now, okay? And if you want to hang out and take a seat and wait, that's fine. Or just hang out, it's fine. But I need just Lori, Erica's sister right now, okay? Just for me, let me be able to just to finish the reading, okay? Slash. Yep, you said that, sweetie, and it's a good validation. Cut murder. It's a good validation for your sister because that makes sense to her. What do you mean? I could have swore technology is being said. What do you mean? Again, I'm hearing store. Now, it could be possible that whoever she was with that night is on camera with her at the store. Because I got like the word store in front. So that tells me that maybe whoever it was with her is in the front of the store, and it could be meaning camera. She didn't say camera, but I'm just assuming so. Because storefront. But whatever this means about the store, it means significance to her because she's repeated store quite a few times. Oh, I will. Tell Erica I miss her. My baby. Thank you, honey, for coming and talking. How about Mom? Mom would like to hear as well. Mom, what? She says she misses you too, Lori, and that she loves you. She says your mom went looking for her. Mom went looking for me. It's almost making me feel, did your mother go to the Motel 6? Because she says Motel 6. You repeated that, but that's okay. But Motel 6 is a validation for something. Did your mother go to that motel? No. Okay, so that can't be what she meant then. What did you mean by Motel 6, Lori? Who showed up there? You or somebody else? Can you answer that for me, hon? Energy is different. What do you mean by energy is different? Are you saying my energy is different? Calming. Yeah. I've calmed down, honey. I guess I should have approached you a different way, and I'm sorry. Because what do you mean left out? Some of the questions, honey, it's okay that you say what you say. I'm sure your sister is going to know what some of this stuff means. I don't know what this means. Maybe you could help me, honey. Phone and tech. It's odd because she's saying phone app earlier, brand, type, mom, bought. Now it's phone and tech. I'm wondering if maybe her phone was messed up, or was it found broken, or I'm just trying to think of a variation that I could come up with that would make me feel. What is it about your phone, honey, that That's fine. I'm gonna see if I can get something on this, because what about a phone app? Looked up. What did you look up, honey? Something about a numbers to a cab? For who? Was it for you, or was it for somebody else? Sounds like she's saying for a male's name. It sounds like something with a B, but I've already heard like a female's name being said, like a Beverly or a, yeah, I heard Beth or Beverly, but this is like a, now like a male's name's being said, like a Brent or something of a male name, but it doesn't fit for me. It doesn't make sense to me, so I really don't know how I would, you know, voice it to you. What is, you said you looked up a number for a cab, but you said for a, who was it for that you looked up a cab for, honey? Or for yourself? But what is it that you looked up? Who did you look it up for? Was it for yourself, or was it for somebody else? Somebody else. Okay. Can you tell me the name of that person? That would really help. She's saying the same word. Is it a male's name, or is it a female's name? Female. Is it one of the words you said here? Is it Beth or Bev, or is it a different name? Can you ask her, did she go to jail before? Did you go to jail before, honey? I mean, if you don't want to answer that, that's absolutely fine. I'm just asking for Sis. Sis is on the phone here. And I know it's funny that I'm saying she's on the phone, because what you may think is that I mean by talking, but she is actually on my phone and her messages are popping up. So it may seem and sound funny to you that she's on the phone and you don't hear her, but you know, she's asking questions from the other end, and she just really wants to know what happened to you. And I think you said she knows already, but I think you said you went missing already, honey. Did you go to jail before? I think Sis is looking for a validation again. So she knows what questions to ask. Sorry. Yeah, so Sis just wants closure. Mom wants closure. You know, possibly your daughter. I'm not too sure how old your daughter is. I'm not. You said the number 29 for some reason. Can you validate what 29 means to me? Or 2 and 9, the numbers 2 and 9 possibly mean? And if you want to tell me, that's absolutely fine. If something happened and you ended up in jail, things happen. You don't have to be afraid to tell me anything, because I don't judge people. To me, you're still a human being. Yes, you are an energy form, but that doesn't change anything for me, and it doesn't change anything for your sister or your mom or your daughter. You're still loved, you're still missed, you're still cared about. Clarification. What do you mean, clarification? Clarification, she went with them. I think sis is asking, Erica's asking, honey, because she wants to know who it is that hurt you. And I think that's what her biggest thing is right now. She just wants to know who hurt you. Do you know the people that hurt you? Yes. Can you say which one hurt you? Just if you can give a name, or you can give an initial, anything that helps your sister, your mom, or your family, just with closure is all. I want you to be as comfortable as possible, so whenever you want to let me know, you just go ahead and do that. What does that mean? Can you tell me what you just showed me, honey? It was like, it was like a gleam off of, you ever see a gleam off, or like a light off a watch? If so, if you know what that means, she showed me like the wrist, and it was like, just like a small little tiny gleam or reflection of a light on like a, almost looked like a watch. So that doesn't mean, well, sis doesn't know what that means, honey, and I'm trying to see it the way you're showing me, so I can understand to explain it to your sister, because I'm trying really hard, honey, to understand. If you can help me, I am trying to help you, honey. Were the people arrested that did this to you? Was that a yes or a no? I kind of got like a in between. You know, if you were hurt in a way that you're having a hard time speaking, because sometimes that can happen, and I get it, you carry it on to the afterlife, and sometimes that is like holding you back. I want you to try something for me, okay? I want you to try just thinking about what you want to say, and say it in a way that it'll come through clearly, instead of saying it with your mouth, like, because I know you're trying to talk to me, honey, because usually when people have a hard time talking to me, I'll see their lips moving, I guess you could say, but it's like they're speaking so low, and it's like almost a sign for me that tells me it's like almost like they're trying to tell me something, but they tell me so lowly, and I see the lips moving, but it's like I'm not hearing them. I could see like a picture I'm being shown, and I don't know if that's like a sign that they had a problem with that, and then when I got the jaw thing, so I'm wondering if that has to do with it. I'm trying to think of what I could do to help you, honey, and help you talk to your sister more. Um, we'll try this. Here's an idea. I know it probably doesn't make sense to ask this, but you're at home right now. Instead of typing it to me, do it in a way, if you're not around anybody and you feel maybe that you don't want to do it in front of anybody, go to a quiet place. Ask her questions out loud to yourself. Don't post them on here. Like yesterday, that might help her. It could be that. In the Molly case, I had this before, and I had a hard time with somebody. They were like mumbling in the background. It was like they were had a very hard time speaking their words. And I think sometimes spirits don't realize that in energy form that can't hold them back. I think it's just them feeling that way because they went through it in a sense that way, if you get what I'm trying to say. Ask her questions out loud to yourself in a private room or someplace that you feel completely comfortable, and tell her to relay them back to me. Sometimes it just takes that type, of thing to do. Like last night, a lot of people came through in that general sense, and that very well might help. I'm getting, what side would this be? This is my right side. I'm not sure if you can validate this, but I have a pain right here. It's not a sharp pain. It's almost like maybe she was hit here, right here on the right side of her head in this area. She says neck. I know, honey. Sis already validated that for me. So that's okay. Okay. You don't have to go any further, honey. Because I have it right here, and my chest is like, I'm not scared. It's like it might be I'm picking up on, because I got the pain in my head and then I got this a little bit, which tells me I'm picking up on her fear and somewhat of what she felt, like the jaw. Sometimes is that I don't know what back means. I don't know if she means the back of her back or the back of her head or the word black. So I'm trying to give you two different variations. I don't know what that would mean. Black, I'm going to say black, but I'm getting back. I hear back, but that can back, so you understand what that means. Okay, back of the head or the back. And I don't know if you're asking her questions, but I'm getting responses back. Okay. And if you want to keep asking her questions, I think that's actually helping, because she might not want to say much to me because she doesn't know me. And some spirits just don't feel comfortable with the living, like they don't want to trust people. And that's absolutely okay. And I understand that 100%. It sounds like she's saying Billy or Philly. So I'm just going to put down both. I don't know what that would mean, but you would if you know what any of that means, because you just validated more questions that she had said. Can Billy be William? I'm not sure, honey, what... Oh, wait. Yes. I have a friend named... We call him Billy Bob, but his name is William because he was always called that as a kid, so he carried that over into like the job setting where we all work together, and we used to say, hey, Billy Bob, but his name is William, so that would make sense. Now, would Philly make sense? Because Billy is just something I put on the paper, but now that you say Billy, it could be Billy or Philly, either way. Okay, so then it has to be the Billy. I didn't think of that, William, and sometimes I forget name variations like we just spoke about. William is Billy. Hank for Henry. Bob for Robert. You know, I get what you're saying. Okay. Was it Billy you were trying to say? Or Philly? Billy? Okay. William. Okay. Did the person with you... I'm sorry, honey. I just searched the person you were fighting with, and I didn't catch the bottom. Can you ask her that in your home and not post any of the questions here? Because maybe that's what she needs. Maybe she needs to hear your voice. Even if she's answering some things for me here, maybe it's better if you say it to her. Because sometimes they just need that family connection. Because even though you're asking me here, maybe because she's not hearing you, maybe she doesn't want to connect with me because maybe she has to hear it from you. Tell her to, what was that? I could have swore I just saw what it looked like to be an orb. I don't think that was a fly, but hey, whatever. You guys check it out and tell me, let me know. Came from this way. Okay. Anyways, so she did say Billy William, so okay. Is there anything you want me to tell your mom? Your sister's definitely, it's definitely working out that a lot of your stuff is being validated, so that's really good, honey. That's really a positive thing. I mean, I know you can only give me what you can give me. Sis is asking you questions right this second, and she's asking you from where she is. So anything that she's asking you and you want to answer back to, you can do that too. She's saying something in reference to what you're asking her. And I could be hearing it. She's asking... Are you asking on the time that she went missing, like what time did she go missing? Because she's saying something about, she's asking about something about timing and missing. Yes, you are. Okay. Because it's like, it's almost as like if she repeated back to what you were asking. She said she's asking timing, missing. So that's good then. That means our questions are getting validated by your sister, honey. Unfortunately, I can't control what she says, so You know, she's her own person. I'm just hoping that she can answer the question of who hurt her so she can be brought to justice. She says breakup. Is that, do you mean you broke up with a boyfriend, or what does breakup mean, honey? So I can speak on what sis is, maybe is that another question she's asking? That's that same thing about time. Something about time. I don't know if she means timing or just time in general. Badly. I don't know if she's saying, I don't know if this is a message to your mom. Can you repeat that, honey? Just so I don't make a mistake on how you said it. Something about mom. Made a mistake. My pen's running out of ink. I'm gonna get my other one. Get another piece of paper ready, okay? What does that mean, hon? Drench. Drench? Did you say drench? Or wrench? You showed me what looks to be the back of your jacket. Now, were you wearing a jacket of some sort? Like, to me, I see like something I have. It's like a jean jacket, I guess you could call it. Almost like matches with your jeans. Like a stonewash kind of thing. Something about her jacket and pants. I'm not sure if she even had a jacket on. It's like a picture of her. I would assume she means her back. You know those, I have like a jean jacket. I think you guys have seen me wearing of this in my videos and stuff. It's not a full one. It's like a half one. It's like a dress one, like you would wear out like ladies' night or something, just to match with your pants, I suppose you could say. You know, you could wear it in spring, summer, or fall. Yeah, you've seen me wear it. Do you know if this has that? Because I don't know if she means. I don't know if she means she had one on, or she just means her back. It's, yeah, so you wouldn't know. Okay. Well, you showed me that, honey, and what does that mean to you, sweetie? Can you tell me what that means so I can tell your sister for you? And I'm going to have her keep asking you questions, and you can hopefully give me some answers on what she's asking you. Like, you can translate them to me. I'm sorry. I don't, I'm working really hard on trying to get a private email because I just don't want to give my private email out and my fear is, because I do murder cases, I don't want people getting me, sending me you know, threats and stuff, you know. I'm doing my best, and I really am going to work on that. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but as you guys know, with all the crazy things that I have goes on in my life, I will get you guys one. And this is hard because it's very hard for, like you just said, you really want to talk to me in private, and I feel so bad because, you know, everything I do is so public, you know. But you do know it's her, and things are getting validated. Oh, I'm on the money with a lot that I'm saying, okay, though that's good then. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I really wanted to do is get validation for you. And that's really all that matters, you know. Whatever she can say to you, whatever you can say to her and tell her to rely it to me, that would, you know, sometimes they just want to hear from family. They don't want to hear from strangers like me. Because it's funny, she started saying a lot of things. So if you want to keep asking her questions, that would really, really, really help. Because maybe she just needs to hear your voice. Sometimes that's all it takes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do, you know. And if it was just regular readings, I wouldn't mind posting all that stuff out, you know, because then I wouldn't have to worry about certain things, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get worried or nervous that someone's gonna find out who I really am and want to hurt me for, you know, participating in murder cases and in wanting to help figure out who hurt them. And that's what I really just try to do. And unfortunately that comes with danger, you know. And what do you mean? What does that mean, hon? Sounds like she's saying march on. I really do try. March on. I don't know. That could be the month, and then maybe a birthday or something, or maybe that month means something, or it just means like marching on to, maybe it's a phrase she used. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what that means then. That's great. I'm so glad. Me and her daughter's birthday. Aw. She's saying mom wants to know. Mom wants to know. Now, are you talking about you as in you, your daughter? Like you're her mom, or are you saying your mother? I'm going to ask your sister, okay? Maybe she can tell me what this means. Can you say it one more time for me just so I can finish writing it down? Because I didn't write the other half down. Is that okay? If you don't want to, it's okay, honey. I'm not rushing you. Mom wants to know. It's almost like she's asking me a question, but she's also asking a question maybe that her mom asked. Your mom asked. Mom wants to know when she can get it back. Is that something like a possession of hers that maybe was never given back to her when she was found, or just whatever that can mean? Okay, so sis doesn't know what that means, hon. So what can I say or ask, honey, that would make sense to that question? I'm sorry if that sounds confusing. I didn't mean to confuse you. You said mom wants to know when she can get it back. What does that mean so I can tell sis for you? I don't know what this means. She says the word green. Green what, honey? She says the color green. Now that can just mean anything. I'm not too sure what she's trying to say. Maybe it could be a possession of hers that was the color green. Do you know what shoelace means? She says shoelace. Marking. The word marking. Did they stomp her? She says the word stomp, and I don't know what that means. Usually that means that they stomped with their feet or stomping ground, like where a hangout was. Okay. Would there anything else you would want to say, or well, I don't know what this means, but who's coming downstairs? Are you downstairs or are you upstairs? Because she says something about coming downstairs. It's almost like she's showing me a girl. She shows me like a girl. I want to say it looks to be like, I'm going to say what you said, okay? Just so, I don't know what this means, but I was going to say that word, but she beat me to it. She shows me like a girl. How could I show you? Just, this is a phone. These are my tarot cards, excuse me. Like she's talking on the phone coming downstairs, but she looks to be in night clothes. Like, she said the word booty shorts. You can just laugh at it. Just sometimes that's what they, booty shorts and like a night top. I guess you would call it like, how do you say, I don't know if you know what that means. Like a spaghetti strap top, I guess you could call it. And then she looks to have slippers on. I don't know if you're tall or not, but I see a girl with long legs. It could just mean that because the shorts are short. And I see stairs, like they almost look like they have a rug on it. Like stairs with rugs, like the rug coming down the stairs and the banister. And a girl's talking on the phone. So I hope that means you know what that means. But I don't know if she means whatever that means. I'm sure you know what that means. That's all I can say. I really don't know what else to say to that. But it was nice to, you know, kind of showing me something that means she's validating something for me. Do you know what Brooklyn means? Now that can be somebody's name, or that can be Brooklyn itself. Spent. Oh, you're from Brooklyn, okay. Can you go, give me 1 second, honey? I'm sorry, you did that really fast. Were you showing me something, or were you saying something and trying to show me something at the same time? It's like I'm being shown a girl walking. but walking with somebody else. I guess I would say another female. I'm going to say female because I see the feet. And I don't know if she's showing me who this person is she was with that night. The shoes that I see, they're sneakers. I don't know if I'm just seeing a memory of hers. But I would say Nikes or Jordans, and I guess you could say the way I see them, they're two-tone color, like maybe a purple and a yellow or something to that nature. And it was like I could see blue jeans, but I'm not seeing the top half. I'm only seeing like from legs down. Usually that's telling me, it's like I'm being told that she was with somebody. Was that a memory of yours, honey? Or is that the person you were with the night or the day that you went missing? I'm going to say night because night is what came to me just now. Night went missing. So I'm not sure if you know when she went missing, what time of day, but it's like I see two legs. It's like I can see from the waist down, okay? The waist down. It's like I see pants, like jeans, like girl jeans. Like I know it's like because they're form fitted. But I see like a pair of sneakers that are like, I'm going to say, I call them cool sneakers because they're just nice sneakers. So I wonder who that is. Are you showing me somebody you were with? You said this. I believe you said this already, honey. She went. Yes, you did say that, honey. Yes. You said went out. She went. You said it a few times, honey. What does that special phrase mean to you? She went out with him. Can you tell me who him is? Did you say boyfriend? You said she went out with him, and I could have swore she said boyfriend. Answered. Did you ask her a question that was answered just now? Okay, yes, okay. I just wanted to double check because she says answered. Answered. I don't know if you could see it all. It looks backwards to me, but I'm pretty sure you can read it. Can you tell me that again? Okay. No, not you, honey. I'm sorry. I was talking to her. She said something about your mom. Mom knows what? I'm gonna say, I'm assuming she meant this. Because she says mom knows him. Mom knows the person that hurt you or doesn't realize, like she knows of the person that hurt you. Can't what? Can't find him? Who's looking for him? Who is him, honey? What's his name? I'm hearing the word mark. I don't know if there's a mark, you know, or she's saying mark on the body, which we already confirmed. Can you tell me, did you tell me his name already, honey? The man that you talk about? Or can you tell me his name? So maybe I can tell your sister. Can you ask her the names out loud, possibly to the people that have hurt her? And I'll write down the initials instead of saying the names if you don't want me to say the names. If the names come through. If they come through, I can say an initial instead of putting it out there. If you're uncomfortable with that, I can do that too. If that comes through for her. She's saying, if I do recall, you said Stephanie is her daughter's name? Because she says Stephanie. I don't know. She just says the word. Yes. Find. Okay. If you want me to find him, honey, and your sister or your family, and we call my brother Mark. Oh, funny. Not that. I'm glad you know what Mark means. She says the word find him. Can you ask her if she can tell me the name of the person that hurt her or the people that hurt her, and maybe I can get something from her, and maybe she can tell me a name and I'll just say an initial to you, and when I get the email up, I will email you the info. I know my daughter's looking like she's looking also. Okay. So I just, if you're able to ask her out loud. Oh, you meant you were looking for him. I'm sorry, I caught your answer wrong. My apologies. She says find him. So if you can do me that favor and ask her if she can tell me the name of the person or the persons that hurt her, I'll be discreet about it so it's not on here. Okay, okay. Can you repeat that, honey, for me? Just because I know you said one word, but I just need to be clear on what I heard so I can tell mom and your sisters and your family a name, okay? I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable in the family for you, okay? Okay. She says the word Mark again, but that doesn't mean anything bad. That just might mean maybe your brother might know the person in a sense. Either he knows him or he's hung around with him before and doesn't realize. But I do have a name that she said, and I can't really say it an abbreviation for it, because I wouldn't know how to just... So you tell me what you want me to do, honey. Do you want me to say the name, or do you want me to just email it to you when I get my email set up? I'm going to ask if there's any other names. Would you like me to say it on here, or would you like me to wait? Say it? Okay. She says the word Deshawn. And I'm hearing, I don't know if this is the name. Oh God, I really don't want to say this last name, because I don't know if this is his last name. I don't even know if... Now, this could be somebody else, but I'm just going to say Deshawn came through, and just now the word Jackson. So that doesn't mean that's a full person's name. I don't know if that's a relation to you. That word Jackson could be... I'm hearing the word Sean. Is it Deshawn or is it Sean? Deshawn. You never heard of them. Okay. So she says that word Deshawn. Now Jackson can just be just somebody hanging out and popping in, because I got a lot of Jacksons last night, as you all know. A lot of Jacksons, a lot of Johnsons. And just hearing them over and over and over and over again just told me that was just more than one Jackson and one Johnson. So there is a Deshawn, because she said Deshawn, and then she said Sean, and then she said Deshawn again. So that's a validation for me that... Absolutely, honey. I told you I would absolutely do this when I could, when I was at my 100%. And that's the reason why I have to be at 100%, because I have to be able to be... I mean, I am tired from not sleeping last night, but I promised you, and that was my main focus for this weekend, was to do your reading. I only have... I don't even know what time it is right now. I have to be up by 7 to take Caleb to the heart doctor's on Monday, so tomorrow. So, but I'm just going to stay awake another night and just because I promised, and I wanted to get this done for you and your family, to give you some closure and some peace, and I just really thought it'd be important to do that. I sure will do all of those things. I'm just going to finish this reading up so I can do that, okay? Just it's really important that I don't step out of the realm of the communication, okay? You told me a lot. I really appreciate it and helped me a lot. And I hope a lot of it is validated for you. And I think you pretty much validated a lot of the stuff. But I am going to go a few more minutes, because I do want to get some clarification on the name. That's a really big, important thing for me, okay? Like I said, Jackson might not mean anything to you. It can mean something, but you said you don't know that because you don't know a lot of the people that she knew. She's just repeating this name again. And I think, can you do me a favor and just keep asking her questions? If she could just ask her about the name that I just repeated, and ask her if there's any other names that are involved. I think it's just really important that she's hearing from you, because she stated that she missed you so much. And I don't know if she meant tell Erica miss my baby. And I don't know if she meant you, as in she called you her baby, or she misses her daughter, or... I just think that message was for you and for the, just the dot, in general sense. I smell, she's around me because I smell a certain scent. I could smell a certain fragrance, and I'm going to say this to you, And all I need is a yes or no, because this brings me back to others coming into the reading. This happens a lot. It's nothing to, this usually happens when one comes, they usually come, when they all start talking. Right now somebody's talking, but I need to know if this is her, because it's washed away, closed, washed. I don't know what that means. And I don't know if that means one of you guys washed her clothes and her scent's not on them anymore, but that's what she could mean. Or that could have something to do with her disappearance. But I got a smell that came through, like, it smelled like a perfume, or something that when you wash clothes, it has that pretty scent, like laundry soap. Like a laundry smell, like a really good smell to laundry, like a fresh smell. And I don't know if, I'm not sure what this means, so I'm just needing, I guess, posting the asking a validation what this could mean to you. Washed away, closed, clothes, washed, laundry. So that can mean almost, I'm not too sure what the fragrance was. Absolutely. Kind of like it was saying the smell is gone now, so I'm not sure. That'll happen. One blue blanket. Do you know what a blue blanket means? Can you let me know what that means? Because your sister's asking, and important to know. What does that mean to you, honey? Nobody else, please. I'm asking because that's what I was. Oh, you were smelling a blanket? Maybe, very well so. That could be what she means. You guys are asking her questions, and when you ask a question, remember, she's energy, and energy has no space. She can be one place 1 minute and another next, or it doesn't really matter. That she's with you, she's with you. You know what I mean? It doesn't. But if you're saying you're smelling a blanket, I'm wondering that's what that means, because laundry, clothes, washed away. Oh no, not a blanket, just a random, well, maybe she's seeing what you're doing and she referenced that to you because it would make sense to you. That's, sometimes they do that. They don't really give was that you? Was that you just standing there? Are you standing next to a laundry basket in any way, shape, or form? Because she shows me a laundry basket. Is that what you're trying to show me? Confirm wet clothes. Confirm what does confirm? This is again clothes. Confirm wet clothes. That's. Are you saying? I'm sorry. I guess I should slow down and really think about what you're trying to tell me. What does it mean? Just tired. Well, honey, I get that. I am tired and you're tired. You've been here a while. Stain. I'm so tired. So hold on, I just want to finish. Something about a stain. Wash away. It's again, wash away. I don't know what that even means. Stain, wash away. Like that would, to me, that represents laundry. So I'm assuming she means something. Stain, wash away, wash clothes. I don't know if you guys can see it on here, honey. Did it come up? No, you were on the right sheet. So, hey, if you can see the bottom here, here, laundry. She's talking about laundry. Maybe she's just referencing the smell of the blanket. Could be. I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe, honey. Maybe. It was my thought, but I didn't want to say it. I just assumed that, because I smelt something nice, it was a nice smell, and it was just reminded me of laundry. It didn't have a, oh, you know what that means. So, okay. She's mentioning this person again. Maybe you are right, because she's mentioned the male name again. The clothes. I wonder if that's why she just said the male name again. Are there any other name? Just for Lori right now, okay? Lori, are there any other names that you would like to tell me or tell Erica on the night that you were taken? I'm going to say taken because I don't like to use the words death and stuff like that. And I'm sure you already know that. Passed on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to phrase it like that. Because I just think it's rude to be referenced in that way. And that's not my intention, honey. I'm hearing Mark again. Maybe the Mark, you call your brother Mark, maybe he knows a person by this name, and maybe a question should be asked about this person's name, because maybe he came across the person, maybe he doesn't know, and he doesn't realize, and maybe it's a nickname, or she's talking about Deshawn and Mark. What do you mean? I think. You ever hear the phrase? Now, this could just mean her passing, like she said, passed on. It could be, but when you said you call your brother Mark, I just assumed that she's referencing her brother Mark, or your guys' brother Mark. You ever hear the phrase, you don't really know that person, but you know them in passing? This is the kind of vibe that I'm getting right now. Like as if this Mark, maybe your brother, knows this person in passing. Like you don't really hang out, you don't really know him that well, but you know of his name. Yeah, maybe like oh yeah, I know him, he lives down the block, but you don't know him. I guess that's what I feel like, maybe, because she could mean. There's a male trying to step in here. Do you have an uncle that's passed on? Because that's the first word that just came to mind, and my chest just palpitated. So that's, for me, that's a heart attack of some sort, or I hear gun violence. But does that make any sense to you, honey? No. Okay. Uncle was just said, and gun violence, and I got a quick palpitation. So either that's a heart attack for me, or like the word gun violence just came through. Thank you guys. I would rather do it this way to communicate with you guys, so it would just make more sense to do it this way. I should have asked you first, and I'm sorry, because I didn't ask about her. Ask her Baltimore. Is this a Baltimore? She wants to know about Baltimore. Can you? Sis was asking about Baltimore. I feel bad. I should have asked you. Maybe I didn't think to do that before. Just I know you wanted the reading so bad, and I just assumed that, talk to your sister might communicate better. That was my outlook. I should have asked you though. That wasn't okay. What about Baltimore? Do you know anything about Baltimore, honey? Do you remember anything about Baltimore? We went there. Oh, I know. I really should have asked you first. I should never jump the gun and just take it upon myself to assume that was okay, because some people aren't ready that way. They can be ready through a video, but that doesn't mean they're ready this way, and I should have asked you first. We went there. She says we went there. Now, she did. Did she go with somebody? Because she says she went there. We went there. Did you go with somebody to Baltimore? Because you said we went there. What do you mean? She says the word shake. Oh, okay. What's the word shake mean? Like a shake that you drink, or somebody shake? I really like to ask you about Deshaun. Would that be okay? Because I'd like to find out more info about him. Would that be all right with you? And if you don't want to, that's okay. I really, really get it. I didn't mean to upset you. I don't know if you're upset with me or something about not to ask. I don't know I don't know if I'm upsetting her, or if I was just asking, honey, just because I was trying to find out some personal information on him for your family. I don't quite understand that, though. You don't want me to ask about that? She says the word walked off. Is there anybody else involved that hurt you, honey? Choked, slapped? I don't know. Went off. There's that B word again. I don't know why I can't make it out, though. It sounds like a male. Is it the letter B, honey? A male's name? Like you said a word just now. It sounded like Baron or Are you done talking for the night, honey? I can stop because I know you're tired. She says the word just slapped me. I think she got a little. I don't want her to think that she got upset when I spoke about Deshawn. Thank you. I tried my best, honey. I'm glad she started speaking because I felt like I don't know what the heck's going on. It happens. Sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes it does happen. Most of the times it does happen. But would you like to tell anything to your sister, your daughter, or any of your family before I shut the reading down, honey? Just rest now? Are you talking about me or are you talking about your family? I'm sorry, I'm going to get to all your comments. I just want to finish with this young lady. I wanted to give her the chance to speak and let her voice be heard because she deserves that much. I just take names down and I do it that way, honey. This is. Did you mean you just want to rest now? Just go off, go back. All right. Well, your sister and your family says that they all love you so very much. And thank you so much. It was so nice to hear. I feel so much better. The reading was nice. Thank you. Okay. She says now you can go and just be at peace now, honey. She just wanted to say hi and she wanted to talk to you and your sister was really, really, really in need to hear you and just to know, okay? Please tell her I love her. I love her. And you said something about your mom. Going back, Mom. I love you. Mom or Mom? Going back. We love you. Yes. Going back, Mom. Do you want to tell your daughter anything? Or just anybody in your family anything? Tell my daughter she's special. I sure did. I just told your sister, and on the other end, I told them all, okay? I'll be with her. That was sweet. Watching. Waiting to see. Waiting to see what? Again. You will. One day.